This video contains subtitles. Turn them on in the bottom right corner, which looks like two C's, for my thoughts and explanation. They can also be found in the description. Enjoy the video.
Dun, dun,